waiting for the fucking stars to align. Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life.
You heard the man. What are you waiting for to start attacking life? Are you waiting for the stars to align, for the perfect timing, for a miracle? Well, guess what? That miracle won't come, and that perfect time that you're waiting for will not show up. You got to take action. You create the perfect time. It doesn't matter how you feel. You have to show up. There's going to be moments where it is raining. There's going to be moments where it's too hot, and you're not going to feel like going out there and getting the job done. But you still have to show up. That's what separates individuals who win and individuals who lose. Those individuals who are willing to go out there no matter how they feel. Hello everyone, my name is Ruben Cabrera, and today I will be sharing with you what I have learned from watching episode 10 of Michael Jordan's documentary, The Last Dance. Now I know I have shared with you this video clip of David Goggins in one of my last videos, but the reason why I am sharing it with you again is because in this episode they are sharing with us the same lesson, that it doesn't matter how you feel, you must show up to get the job done. Going into game 6 of the finals, Scottie Pippen doesn't feel 100%. He's suffering from back pain. I will now be sharing with you his quotes from the movie so you can better understand the example that I'm going to share with you. Scottie Pippen. I started the game, and the first play of the game I went for a dunk and I jammed my back. I was done after that. I'm telling MJ, Michael Jordan, I can't go no more. Dude, I'm done. Chip Schaefer is the Bulls trainer. He was in such pain, so disabled. He had continued loss of function. He was losing mobility and his pain was increasing. Anybody that have a notion that Pippen was a soft player is patently absurd. He's a tough player and as intense a competitor as anybody I worked with. What he did in game 6 was extraordinary. I know so many players who would have tapped out without hesitation in that situation, and he was gonna just throw it out there and finish it no matter what. And he was just going to throw it out there and finish it no matter what. He wasn't 100% and he still went out there. If you watch the episode, you're going to see that he leaves the game to rest, to recover a bit, takes medication, and they try to do whatever they can to restore his back. So he goes in, he goes out, and he goes in, and he goes out, and he goes in. So he's taking his breaks to recover, but he's still out there doing the best he can. So here we have an example of someone who wasn't 100% and still went out there and gave it their best. What would your life be like if you started to do things even if you didn't feel like you were in the mood for it? What if you were tired and you still showed up? What if you were sick and you still showed up? In our last example of our last video, Michael Jordan had food poisoning and was recovering from it, and he still went out there and played the game. And on this example, Scottie Pippen is suffering from back pain. He's barely moving up and down the court, and he's still out there playing for the finals, working to win the game. And if you don't know, if you haven't watched the episode, they eventually do win the game. So this is really powerful. I feel like this is what separates winning individuals with individuals that don't win. That the individuals that win, it doesn't matter how they feel. They are still willing to show up and do the best they can to achieve their goal, their mission, or their task, to get the job done. And I feel like that is a great divider between winners and losers. So I ask of you, what would your life be like if you apply this mindset? That it doesn't matter how you feel, you should show up. Now I have one tip that I feel will help you apply this mindset more towards your life. And that is, to write it down, to create an alarm on your cell phone. Put an alarm, let's say 8 a.m. in the morning or during the day, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. It doesn't matter. You choose a time and you put, it doesn't matter how I feel, I'm going to show up. So let's say you're going to work. Let's say you're trying to do your homework. Let's say you want to do 20 push-ups. Let's say you want to do a challenge that seems uncomfortable or something that you've been wanting to do but you've been putting behind. You've been putting it behind. You read that quote, your alarm reminds you that it doesn't matter how you feel, that you're going to show up. That it doesn't matter how you feel, you're going to get it done. So it's a good habit to practice. You know, at times our minds may fog up from everything that's going throughout the day, and a daily reminder to set you back in the mindset that you want to achieve the goals that you desire is a win-win. This is what I do myself, and it's been working for me. It has changed my life, and I guarantee that if you apply this, it will help your life as well. There are a few other things that I have learned from watching this episode, and one of them is that Michael Jordan lives in the present according to Mark Vansel, the author of Rare Air. I will be sharing with you the dialogues from the episode. I will be quoting Mark Vansel. Most people struggle to be present. People go and sit in ashrams for 20 years in India trying to be present, do yoga, meditate, trying to get here, now. Most people live in fear because we project the past into the future. Michael's a mystic. He was never anywhere else. His gift was not that he could jump high, run fast, shoot a basketball. His gift was that he was completely present, and that was the separator. Wow. Living in the moment, something that I am currently working on. The big downfall of a lot of players who are otherwise gifted is thinking about failure. Michael didn't allow what he couldn't control to get inside his head. He would say, why would I think about missing a shot I haven't taken yet? I feel like this is powerful. Why? Because I feel like it's an important area in our lives that if we practice and increase in, it will improve the quality of our lifestyles, of our life and our lifestyle. Because you're not letting the past, the anxieties of the past or the future interfere with your mind or your actions. I wouldn't be able to fully interpret this example to you because I feel like I myself am still learning this subject, and of course I'm still learning all the other subjects, but I feel like this is one area that I might lack in even more. But what I could share with you is what they have shared of Michael, the way they speak of him, and that is a good place to start and to try to understand. And that is that he would say, why would I think about missing a shot I haven't taken yet? So what I feel like they're trying to share with us is that, let's say you set this goal or you're trying to do something and you're already failed in your mind. You say, I can't do that. What if what they mean by this is that I'm not going to allow my mind to picture me failing because I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I don't fully understand this, but if you do, you can share with us in the comments below, and I will be glad to read what you have to say so I can better understand this quote that they have shared with us or how to live more in the presence, in the present. There's another example, another dialogue of Michael Jordan speaking about living in the present. It's after the win game 6 of the finals when they win the championship. An interviewer asks Michael, a reporter, "Got another one in ya?" MJ, "It's the moment, man. It's the moment. That Zen Buddhism. Y'all get in the moment and stay here. Just stay in the moment till next October. Then we know where the hell we are." So the reporter is asking him, "Are you still going to play after this? Are you going to continue to play?" And Michael replies by saying, "Just stay in the moment till next October, then we know where the hell we are." So right now he's just focusing on the now. Whatever is in the future, he'll think about it later perhaps. I know there's a lot of people who say, yes, focus on the future as well. But I feel like maybe they're trying to say is that some people stay there and it allows them to paralyze. And they allow it to paralyze them. I feel like this is what it may mean. But if you have better understanding of this, please share with us in the comments below. I would like to know and educate myself more in this subject. And now lastly, I'm going to share with you a bit of Michael Jordan's mindset, his winning mindset. MJ, knowing that this is the last dance, I'm trying to muster up the energy to finish this off. We were mentally, physically exhausted, but we didn't lose focus on what we are trying to achieve. So here you have the mindset of Michael Jordan. We were mentally, physically exhausted, but we didn't lose focus on what we were trying to achieve. So what if you're physically exhausted and mentally, and you didn't lose focus on what you were trying to achieve? What if you, by applying this mindset, you will achieve similar results or results that actually get the job done? Here's another quote from MJ. "Pippen is barely getting up and down the floor, so I'm taking all the shots. I'm bringing all the energy, and I got very little left in the tank." So here we have a guy who's putting everything he has, bringing all the energy, and he has very little in the tank. Are you living a similar lifestyle where you're going all out to win your game? MJ, "I'm tired as hell, I'm exhausted, but I have one more stop. I'm collecting my thoughts, but I'm tired. I'm trying to muster up the energy to finish this off." This is the words he describes himself on game 6 when they have a few minutes before the game ends. And after winning, Michael Jordan is having a conversation with Phil Jackson. Michael Jordan tells Phil Jackson, "I had faith." Phil Jackson, "I bet you did. God bless you." And then here goes Phil Jackson, "Can you believe it?" MJ, "Yeah, I can." Phil Jackson, "I can't believe it." MJ, "I believe in it." Phil Jackson, "That was beautiful." Michael Jordan, "I never gave up. I never gave up. Every time we were close, I knew we were gonna do it. I knew it." Here we have a glimpse of Michael Jordan's mindset, the way he thinks, the way he approached a part of his life, a chapter. He approached it with faith and with belief that he could, and with a never give up mindset, even through all the obstacles or challenges that he faced. So why am I sharing this with you? Because what if you apply this way of living to your life or to your goal or to your mission or your task? and you achieve the desired life because of this. So this is why I share with you what I have learned from watching this episode. You will learn a lot more if you are seeking this type of wisdom or understanding in your life, and especially if you watch the episode yourself, because you will hear the people express themselves talking about Michael Jordan, how they experienced their life in the game, the tone of voice, their body language, and just the way they celebrate and acknowledge, and just the way they speak. It's pretty incredible. I highly recommend you to watch the episode so you can understand better what I'm trying to share with you. And if you are interested in this type of learning, or this wisdom, or this understanding, I guarantee you are going to love these episodes, this season, this documentary of Michael Jordan. I never gave up. I never gave up. These are the words of Phil Jackson talking about Michael Jordan. He's a hero. He's a guy that delivered every time he was asked to during these type of situations. MJ talking about Phil Jackson. Phil said, "Can you play 48 minutes?" I said, "Whatever it takes." Whatever it takes. Are you doing whatever it takes to win your game? I'll leave you with one more thing that is extremely, extremely powerful, that only the few who have lasted watching this video will receive. And unless, of course, you watch the episode. This probably boring video, maybe not boring, but thank you for holding on this long. I know I'm not a great communicator yet, or great at making videos yet, but I'm doing my best, and I'm going to do even better. I'm going to put in more work to improve my communication skills and creating better videos so you, the viewer, can enjoy my videos even better, so I can share with you the experience and give you the wisdom with more understanding that I'm trying to share with you. So here we are, the last lesson, one of the powerful ones that I want to share with you before I end the video. A quote. I am quoting Scottie Pippen, one of the Bulls players, one of the players of the Bulls. I've had a lot of great people in my life, and that's why my success happened. I played with Phil Jackson, the greatest coach in the game, Michael Jordan, the greatest player in the game, Jerry Krause, obviously the greatest general manager in the game. I leave you with this. It is simple. Do not overthink it. What I told you, it is what it is. Thank you for watching this video. All I ask of you is to share the story. Gracias.